All right, when you think about really great healthcare, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it, the latest, most advanced technology, or is it that feeling of compassionate care from a doctor who truly listens? Well, what if you didn't have to choose? Today, we're diving into a hospital that believes those two things are inseparable. It's a story that's really built on a powerful legacy of healing.
And it all starts right here, with a voice from a patient, H.N. Ravi Kumar. Just listen to that phrase, skilled hands and a compassionate approach. Wow. That simple sentence, that's it. That gets right to the very heart of what we're talking about today. This is the kind of trust, the kind of experience that really defines what exceptional healthcare should be.
So that really becomes our big question, doesn't it? What does it actually take for a hospital to earn that kind of trust? Because it's not just about one successful surgery, no way. It's about the entire journey, the whole experience. So let's dig in and find out.
To get that answer, we've got to go back, right back to the beginning, because it all starts with the hospital's foundation, something that was literally part of its DNA from the very first day, a legacy of compassion.
Okay, take a look at this mission statement. Now, this isn't just some corporate speak on a plaque on the wall. This is their North Star. And the key is right there in the balance. You've got modern, evidence-based treatment right alongside compassion and precision. See? It tells you that for them, cutting-edge science and genuinely human care are really just two sides of the very same coin.
And, a mission like that doesn't just appear out of thin air. It was forged over 3 decades by the hospital's founders, Dr. Ramesh Markham and Dr. Saraswati Ramesh. Their whole journey kicked off more than 30 years ago, and along the way, they built this incredible reputation for pioneering new techniques while always focusing on the patient's total well-being. And today, that founding philosophy, it's baked into everything the hospital does.
And this just shows you how deep that foundation really goes. You've got Dr. Ramesh Markham, a true trailblazer who didn't just master his field, he actually founded a training institute that has taught over 1,600 surgeons from all over the world. Think about that impact. Then you have Dr. Saraswati Ramesh, who brings in this other crucial dimension, a powerful belief in holistic wellness. This means looking beyond just the symptoms and championing things like yoga and preventive medicine to create a much more complete picture of a person's health.
Okay, so you have this amazing founding legacy. But how does that actually translate into the team they have today? I mean, it's one thing to have visionary founders. It's something else entirely to build a whole institution that lives and breathes that same level of expertise.
It all starts with this number right here, 30 plus. We're talking over 3 decades. And that's not just time passing by. That's 30 years spent on the front lines, pioneering new surgical techniques, constantly refining their approach, and earning trust, one single patient at a time.
And then there's this number, which is just staggering, 1,600. That's how many surgeons from all corners of the globe have been trained by Dr. Markham's institute. So you see, they're not just practicing medicine, they're spreading it. They're advancing the entire field of minimally invasive surgery. And that means smaller incisions and faster recoveries for patients absolutely everywhere. And just think about the sheer volume of hands-on experience we're talking about. Over 3,000, that's 3,000 advanced laparoscopic surgeries performed by Dr. Saraswati alone. When you see a number like that, you're not just looking at a statistic. You're looking at thousands of lives changed and an incredible depth of practical, real-world skill. But here's the crucial part. This deep expertise isn't just with the founders. It's the culture of the entire hospital. You look across their whole team of specialists, from cardiology to orthopedics, and you find that same commitment, that same depth of dedicated, decades-long experience.
So, we have this incredible expertise. How does that actually show up when a patient walks through the door? Because a great mission statement is one thing, but the approach they take, well, that's what really makes all the difference. Let's look at a real-world example to see this philosophy in action.
We're going to focus on polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS. Now, this is a really common hormonal disorder. It affects about 1 in 10 women, and it can make the journey to having a baby feel incredibly difficult. It's the perfect example of a condition that needs a thoughtful, holistic approach, not just some one-size-fits-all prescription. And look at this. Right away, they lead with hope. Despite all the challenges that come with PCOS, the data shows that a remarkable 70 to 80% of women can successfully conceive if they have the right kind of management. A statistic like this, it sets the stage for an approach that truly empowers patients, instead of just treating symptoms.
Now, this is what I find so fascinating. Look at where their approach begins. It's not with a prescription pad. It's with a dinner plate. They focus on building a foundation of wellness through nutrition, and the advice is so clear and practical. Focus on foods like whole grains and lean proteins, and limit the refined carbs and sugary stuff. This is healthcare that actually starts with your daily habits.
And this just lays out their patient-first plan so perfectly. It's this tiered approach that always starts with the least invasive methods. First things first, lifestyle. Let's work on weight management, exercise, and stress reduction. Only if that isn't enough do they move to step 2, medical support. And then finally, if needed, they'll explore advanced treatments. It's just a respectful, common-sense progression.
And this is so important to understand. This whole holistic philosophy isn't a substitute for modern medicine. It's supercharged by it. This is where that idea of compassion is backed up by some serious capability.
And here's the proof right here. They've got things like modular operation theaters, which are these ultra-clean, state-of-the-art surgical spaces designed for the absolute highest levels of safety. They have a 24/7 advanced ICU for critical care and all the logistical support to make sure the entire process, even the insurance part, is as smooth as possible for you.
And that brings us full circle, right back to that patient's voice. Remember H.N. Ravi Kumar? He mentions the cooperative and deficient staff. This shows you that the high-tech facilities and the compassionate culture aren't separate things. They're working together, seamlessly, to create what he called an excellent experience.
And this just gives you a snapshot of the incredible range of expertise they have all under one roof. You've got advanced surgical fields, comprehensive medical care, and a dedicated focus on wellness. It's not just a collection of departments, it's a complete ecosystem for your health.
So let's pull all these different threads together. What does this all really mean for someone who's looking for care? What's the ultimate promise that a hospital like this makes to its patients?
You know, when it comes down to it, this is the key takeaway. A hospital like this isn't just a building you go to when you're sick. It's a partnership. A true partnership that combines a 30-year legacy of compassion with the absolute precision and power of modern medicine, all focused on one thing: you and your well-being. And that really just leaves us with a final thought to ponder. In your own life, what could a true healthcare partnership, one that's built on decades of expertise and genuine compassion, what could that mean for your health journey?